सहदेव सर, हेलो।
हेलो। हाँ सुन रहा हूँ रत्नेश।
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
ओके, गुड आफ्टरनून।
So, I would like to introduce our speaker, Dr. Sahdev Padhi, Associate Professor, MNIT, Allahabad, Prayagraj. So, Dr. Padhi received PhD in cryptography from School of Studies in Mathematics, Pandit Ravi Shankar, Shukla University, Raipur, India. His area of interest is cryptography, public key crypto system. He has supervised 5 PhD students and 11 MSc students. He has published 28 research papers in reputed journals and 10 in reputed conference proceedings. Let us last but not least, he has published 7 papers in the book chapter of Springer publication. He has delivered 17 invited talks and 1 session chair in reputed conferences. He has organized 3 workshops and 2 conferences. Now over to you, sir. Please start your talk on advanced encryption standard based on Galois field.
Okay, thank you Ratnesh for this introduction. So I think Professor Siddharth Kumar covered many basic topics of algebra which were useful in cryptography. Okay, just I will consider one section, that is Galois field. How we can use Galois field in information and communication system, in fact in cryptography. Okay, so I'm just sharing the slide. रत्नेश स्लाइड दिख रही है, विजुअल हो रही है?
इसको फुल स्क्रीन कर दीजिए
हेलो,
सर। हाँ सर, स्लाइड दिख रहा है, फुल स्क्रीन कर दीजिए।
दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ
ओके,
सर,
चलो ठीक है, मैं कर रहा हूँ, एक सेकंड।
ठीक है सर।
शेयर करते ही मेरे यहाँ हैंग हो गया यार।
कोई नहीं सर, ठीक है।
ठीक है, ओके। Okay,
ठीक है सर।
so the topic is advanced encryption standard and application of Galois field. So I'm just going to describe just one application of algebra, in fact finite field you can say, in cryptography, that is Galois field. So how, before going to describe the advanced encryption and standard, I will just introduce some basic concept of Galois field. अच्छा रत्न से सिद्धार्थ सर ने इस Galois field को डिस्क्राइब कर दिए थे पूरा GF2 फॉरेन को?
नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत
कर
किया
दिया
है।
हो तो आई विल नॉट।
नहीं,
ओके,
कर दीजिए
ठीक है,
सर।
ओके ओके, ठीक। So in Galois field, as you know, it is finite field. Every finite field is a prime power order. There is a theorem in algebra. I think you all have aware about this. I will only consider the Galois field GF2 power n, binary field. Okay, because this GF binary field 2 power n is applicable in cryptography, and especially for n is equal to 8, we use GF2 power 8 to design advanced encryption standard. So what is GF2 power n? Galois field 2 power n. So for the given irreducible polynomial of degree n, for the given irreducible polynomial of degree n, we form the collection of all polynomial of degree less than n, and that collection of polynomials of degree less than n form a field under the modulo irreducible polynomial of degree n, and that is called GF2 power n if the coefficients are binary number, either 0 or 1. Okay. For example, let us take in GF2 power 2, there are 4 numbers 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So here we can define the addition and multiplication operation in GF2 power 2 like this. Actually, this addition and multiplication operations are defined under some irreducible polynomial of degree 2. Okay. So this simple table lookup form of addition and multiplicative operation. I will consider one more example. How to express a finite field elements and into a binary number and binary number into a finite field elements. Because in Galois field, GF2 power 8, this GF2 power 8 is being used in advanced encryption standard. And in cryptography in general, we call this GF2 power 8 as a Rijndael field, because that AES was designed by two Belgian cryptographers, Dijkman and Damon. So that's why in cryptography we call the field GF2 power 8 as a Rijndael field. Okay, so what is GF2 power 8? To design GF2 power 8, we consider a irreducible polynomial of degree 8, x power 8 plus x power 4 plus x cube plus x plus 1. Okay, and then GF2 power 8, or in other words, we can also express as G2xf. This is another expression of GF2 power 8 also. It contains all polynomials of degree less than 8 and coefficients are element of F2. F2 means 0 and 1. And in fact, how many such polynomials exist? We can find 2 power 8 such polynomials. And these 2 power 8 polynomials form a field under the multiplication and addition using the irreducible polynomial as modulo, you can say. Okay, and we can express this polynomial B7, X7, B6, X6 up to B1X plus B0 in the form of B1, B7, B6, B5, B4, B3, B2, B1, B0. And in fact, this is 8 binary number, that is, it is a byte. That means an element of GF2 power 8 is nothing but a byte. And similarly, a byte can be regarded as an element of GF2 power 8. Okay, and for the simplicity, we express the binary number, that is byte, in the form of hexadecimal encoding. So there is a simple rule how to convert a byte into corresponding hexadecimal number. So this is the simple concept. So we use 0 for 000, 1 for 0001, and 2 for 0010, and so on. 9 for 1001, up to 9 there is no problem. And 10, we replace 10 by A is equal to 1010. And in this way we can express all the hexa number from 0 to 15 in the form of 0, 1, 2, 3, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, F is the highest number of 4 bit, that is 1111, that is 15. Okay, so if we have a byte, then that byte, we divide the byte into two 4-bit number, and the first 4-bit number is X and second 4-bit number is Y. So in this way, a byte can be expressed as a 2 hexadecimal number from 00 to FF. Okay, for example, if we take 1001, 1010, it is a byte. And we can express this byte in the form of 9A. 9A is a hexadecimal representation of this byte. And what is 9? This 1001. We find the corresponding hexadecimal number of 1001, that is 9. And 1010. 1010 means 10, 10 means A. So 9A. So in this way, we can find a hexadecimal number corresponding to given byte. Let us take one example, how to express a byte into a polynomial in GF2 power 8. Okay, so let we consider a 8-bit number, that is byte 100110001. Now, how can we associate a polynomial corresponding to this byte? So in hexadecimal, we can say it is 99. Okay, in hexadecimal, it is 99. So in binary form, it is 10011001. to find the corresponding polynomial, we consider these as coefficients and form the polynomials like this: x power 7, 0 into x power 6 up to 1 into x power naught. And after simplification, we find x power 7, x power 4, x cube, and 1. So this x power 7, x power 4, x cube, 1, this is the corresponding polynomial for the given byte. Because in AES, we use the byte, and there we also need to find the inverse of a byte. So how to find the inverse of a byte? That inverse of byte means inverse of a polynomial in GF2 power 8. Okay. So in this way, we can associate a byte into a polynomial, and you reverse the process, then we can find the corresponding binary number, that is a byte, for the given polynomial in GF2 power 8. Okay. So here in GF2 power 8, we simply use the addition operation. Suppose we want to add two polynomials. Adding two polynomials means we are adding two byte. So here XOR operation we can use. We add the coefficient wise under modulo GF under modulo 2. So this is the simple addition operation of two polynomials. And similarly, to multiply two polynomials, we also use the concept of multiplication of two polynomials. And but if the degree, if you multiply a polynomial of degree 7 and with a polynomial of degree 6, then resultant polynomial may be degree up to 13. So, but degree 13 polynomial is not an element of GF2 power 8. So that's why to find the result, we reduce under modulo fx, that is a polynomial of degree 8. For example, here, suppose you want to multiply these two polynomials, x power 5, x square plus x, and x power 7, x power 4, x cube, x square plus x. And to multiply this polynomial, we just simple multiply this polynomial, and what we get the result, and that result is then divided by the usual polynomial x power 8, x power 4, x cube, x plus 1. And what we get the remainder, this remainder is the product of the given two polynomials. So in this way, we can, so here multiplying two polynomials means we are multiplying two byte. So in AES, where we need to multiply two byte, what we do? We find the corresponding polynomials in GF2 power 8, and then we find the multiplication of the two polynomials. What we get the resultant polynomial, and then again we convert this resultant polynomial into a byte. Then resultant polynomial will be the product of the given byte. So in this way, we can find out the addition of two byte, multiplication of two byte, and so on. And there is a concept of inverse also. In AES, sometimes we need to find inverse of a byte. So how to find the inverse of a byte? So to find the inverse of a byte, we use extended Euclidean algorithm. I think you all heard about this extended Euclidean algorithm. Its integer form is, for given two integer a and b, there exist lambda and lambda b such that lambda I plus lambda and mu such that lambda I plus mu b equal to greatest common divisor of AB. This is, and we can find this lambda and mu, in fact, GCD of AB also using extended Euclidean algorithm. And this is the extended Euclidean algorithm. Steps are very simple. We initiate lambda and mu as 1, 0, and 0, 1. And we define the ith stage Ri remainder as a lambda I plus b mu I. And we divide Ri minus 1 by Ri. What we get, that is quotient. And we increase the value of lambda as lambda I plus 1 is equal to lambda I minus 1 minus q lambda I. And the value of mu is mu I minus 1 minus mu q mu I. And we repeat this process till we get Ri is not equal to 0. Once we get Ri, that is remainder is 0, what we get the last stage, that last stage gives lambda and mu. Let us take this example, how to find that lambda and mu. Suppose a is equal to 15, b is equal to 12, and then GCD of 12 and 15 is 3, we know. And how to find this lambda and mu? Lambda is 1 and mu is equal to minus 1. How can we find this? So here I is start -1, 0, 1, 2, and R minus 1 is the big number, that is 15, and R0 is the small number, that is 12. So 15 and 12. Then we define Qi, lambda I, mu I. Lambda minus 1 is 1, and lambda 0 is 0, and mu minus 1 is 0, and mu 0 is 1. These are the initial value of lambda and mu. And then we find Q1, Q2, Q3, and so on, and R1, R2, and lambda 1, mu 1, and so on. Okay. So we divide this 15 by 12. Quotient is 1, remainder is 3. Then we find lambda 1. Lambda 1 is equal to this into this minus this into this, the 1, and mu 1 is equal to this minus this into this, that is minus 1. Similarly, we divide 3 by 12 by 3. 4 is the quotient, 0 is the remainder. Now 0 is the remainder, so that's why this 1 and minus 1 are lambda and mu. So in this way we can find out lambda and mu. So we can generalize this concept in polynomials also. For the given polynomial in G of 2 power 8, we can find the inverse of that polynomial using this extended Euclidean algorithm. How to find the inverse? Here, if you see greatest common divisor of is equal to 1 and A is greater than B, then by this relation lambda I plus mu B is equal to greatest common divisor of AB, this gives mu B is equal to 1 mod A. If we do modulo A operation both sides, then this becomes 0 and mu B is equal to 1 mod A. So by this relation we can see that this mu is nothing but inverse of B. Okay. So in this way we can find out the inverse of B under modulo A. That means inverse of 12 under modulo 15 is equal to minus 1. So in this way we can find out inverse of the given number also. And we apply this concept to find the inverse of polynomial. Suppose we have a polynomial like this. Suppose x square plus 1. And our modulo polynomial is, irreducible polynomial is x power 4 plus x plus 1. And our Galois field is G of 2 power 4. Just consider toy example, G of 2 power 4. And how to find the inverse of x power 2 plus 1? We take this as a big number in place of big number, that is x power 4 plus x plus 1. This as in place of small number, that is x square plus 1. We repeat the same process. Okay, as we did for numbers, we apply for the polynomial also. Repeating the same process up to r becomes 0. जब r 0 हो गया, just before one step, उसके पहले का step क्या ये है? So this is your inverse of the given polynomial. So x cube plus x plus 1, this is the inverse of x square plus 1. So in this way we can find out the inverse of any polynomial using the extended Euclidean algorithm. Okay. In G of 2 power 8, I've considered one example in G of 2 power 8. Suppose in G of 2 power 8, and or we can say in AES, Advanced Encryption Standard, suppose we have a byte, and during some transformation we need to find the inverse of a byte. And suppose the byte is 0010000. This is a byte, and this byte is in G of 2 power 8, and we want to find out the inverse of this byte. Then what we do? To find the inverse of this byte, we first find its corresponding polynomials. Its polynomial expression is x power 5. And our irreducible polynomial is this. This is the modulo. X power 8 plus x power 4 plus x cube plus x plus 1. This is our irreducible polynomial. Under this irreducible polynomial, we find the inverse of x power 5. Okay. So using the same technique as we did earlier, till r becomes 0, ये जो होगा x power 5 plus x power 4 plus x cube plus x. This is the inverse of x power 5. And its corresponding binary number becomes the inverse of the given number. Okay. So in this way we can find out the inverse of any polynomials using the extended Euclidean algorithm. And how to find all the numbers, how to express the number in binary form in G of 2 power n for any general n. Here I have considered for n is equal to 3. In G of 2 power 3 there are 8 elements, and here I have considered x cube plus x square plus 1 as irreducible polynomial. Under this irreducible polynomial, we can find the number of elements, the addition operation, multiplication operation like this. The elements are, because there are The elements of GF2 power 3 are 3-bit numbers. So 000, 001, 101, 011, 100, and so on. And this is. Now, if you want to add this corresponding binary number under that irreducible polynomial, and its polynomial expression is also expressed just below the binary number, okay, we can add like this. So we can find the table form of that also. And the same concept we can generalize for GF2 or 8. Okay. And this is the multiply-to operation, the table form of multiply-to operation. Doing one by one, we get this result. So we can generalize this concept for GF2 for 8 also to find the product of 2 byte, to find the addition of 2 byte, and so on. Now this is the basic concept of Galois field GF2 for 8. How to associate a polynomial into binary byte and byte into polynomial, and how to multiply 2 byte, how to add 2 bytes, and so on. Okay. Now let us see what is actual advanced encryption standard. This advanced encryption standard, it is a type of crypto system. I think Professor Siddharth Kumar already discussed what is symmetric, what is a symmetric crypto system. So it is a type of symmetric crypto system where there are two parties, suppose A and B, both share a secret key, and after sharing the secret key, now using some algorithm that is called encryption technique, and using that encryption technique, A encrypt the message using his secret key. Once received, the second user B decrypt the encrypted message we call in cryptography that is ciphertext using the secret key having B, and he can get the plain text. So this is simple mechanism of symmetric key crypto system. So there are two parties. Before communicating to each other, they share the secret key, and using that secret key, they can encrypt and decrypt the message. So this AES is a type of symmetric key crypto system. Okay. So in this symmetric crypto system, it is one of the very important crypto system. It was adopted by National Institute of Standard and Technology, USA, in December 2001. And this crypto system was designed by two Belgian cryptographers, Vincent Rijman and John Damon, and RIJ and DAE. Combination of these three character from Rindel. And this N and this L, what is the role of this NL? I don't know what about the reason behind including this N and L. But if you see the literal meaning of this Rindel, the first four character RIJN, in Dutch meaning of this is river, and the last four character DAEL, doll, the Dutch meaning of this is valley, the river and valley. This is the literal meaning of Rindel. But actually this Rindel was named due to Vincent Rijman and John Damon. Okay. Now, why advanced encryption standard? It is one of the most important symmetric key crypto system we are using now also. It is used in wireless security, processor security, file encryption, secure socket layer, transport layer security. In fact, if you communicate, if you see the in our PC computer, then you can see somewhere written using 128-bit encryption AES. So this AES being used to encrypt the message. So what is the concept of this AES? Let us see. Actually, this AES, there are, why this AES was selected, there was three basic criteria proposed by NIST. The first one is the security. The system should be secure from the main attack is brute force attack and other cryptographic attack. And cost, computational efficiency, its efficiency should be far better. And second, third, implementation. It must be flexible and simply very simple to apply anywhere. So these are three basic criteria: security, cost, and implementation. And there are so many crypto systems proposed by different cryptographer, and there are several rounds to select that crypto systems for advanced encryption standard. The Rindal Cipher was selected as advanced encryption system. I am not going to discuss about the history about this Rindal. I'm just going to describe how that algebra play role to design AES. Okay, actually AES, there are three type of AES. One is for the given 128-bit plain text, original message is 128 bit, and the key may be 128, 192, and 256 bit. If it is, and there are several rounds. Suppose we have given any message, the message may be arbitrary length. So to encrypt that message, what we do, we just divide the message into 128-bit block. So each block we consider as a plain text. Here, one block is considered as a plain text. And that 128-bit block, then we apply the encryption technique. And then what we get, the ciphertext, that is also a 128-bit block. So I'm just considering that one part of the message, 128-bit block. How to encrypt that 128-bit block of message using AES. Okay. So this is the basic concept behind AES. Our original message, we divide the original message into 128-bit plain text block. Suppose one of the plain text is 128-bit. In that 128-bit block, and the share user, suppose there are two users A and B, both share a secret key, common secret key, and there is a key expansion algorithm. Using that key expansion algorithm, they generate 10 round keys. Here I am considering AES 128 only. So they generate 10 round keys using the key expansion algorithm. And this 128-bit plain text are encrypted using 10 rounds. What are 10 rounds? We will discuss one by one. In each round, what type of algebraic operations are being used. This is the basic design principle of general design of AES. You can say. Okay. So there are 5 units in AES we use: bit, byte, word, block, and state. What is bit? As you know, bit, what is bit? Now, byte in general encrypts our plain text is 128-bit block. This 128-bit block means B1, B0, B1, B127, suppose it is. Okay. And we can write this B0 to B127 into 16 bytes. B0, B1, B15. Where each BI is a byte. Okay. Each BI is a byte. And this 16 byte, so this 4 byte, now 4 byte form of words, 8 bit form a byte, 4 byte form a words, and 4 words form a state. So this is the relation between bit, byte, word, and states. A block is a 127 bits or 4 words, you can say. Okay. So this is, suppose plain text is B0 to B127. Then this B0 is first byte, B1 is second byte, B2 is third byte, B3 is fourth byte, and so on. B15 is the 16th byte. We express that 16 bytes in the form of 4x4 matrix. And this 4x4 matrix is called a states. In each round, input is a state and output is also a state. And to visualize in better way, you can see this. Suppose B0, B1, B2, B6, B7, this is a byte. We express this byte in a general notation, suppose B. This B0, B1, B2, and this is B. And 4 byte, B0, B1, B2, B3, 4 byte form of words. Okay, one word, and that word is expressed as a column. So there are 4 words, and these 4 words are now expressed as a state. This first column is first 4 words, second column is second 4 words, third column is third 4 words, and fourth column is the last 4 words. W0, W1, W2, W3. Okay. So this is the relation between bit, byte, block, words, and states. Okay. Now let us take one example: how to convert a message into a corresponding state. Suppose our plain text is AES use matrix. Sometime if our plain text is not of 128 bit or 16 byte or 16 character, then we use some dummy character. Here we use the Z as dummy character. These Z and Z are dummy character. So here A, its hexadecimal expression is suppose it's A means 00, and B means 01, C means 02, D means 03, and so on. We express Z as 25. In two-digit number, we can express A as 00, B as 01, C as 02, and so on, Z as 25. Then A becomes 00, and B means 04, S means 18, U means 20, S means 18, and so on, Z means 25. Okay. So, and corresponding hexadecimal, now we convert this into 8 bit, that is 1 byte. After converting into a byte, then we can find its corresponding hexadecimal number. For example, S, अगर आप S को देखते हैं, S का इंटीजर वैल्यू हो जाएगी 18, क्योंकि 19th पोजीशन पे S मिलती है अल्फाबेट में, तो इसकी वैल्यू 18 है. और 18 we express 1 as 4 bit and 8 as 4 bit. 1 as 4 bit 0001, so that is 1. 8 as 4 bit, that means 0100, that means 2. Okay, so 1 2, so this is the hexadecimal expression. So 18 is the integer expression and 1 2 is the hexadecimal. Similarly, we can find A as 00, E as 04, S as 1 2, and so on, X as 17, and we express these in the form of state 0004 1 2. This is a simple toy example how to convert a message into a state. Okay. So now if you see the role of Galois field in AES, as we see in state, every entry is a byte. In a state, every entry is a byte. So every entry is a byte. So that's why that byte is expressed as hexadecimal number, and that byte is expressed as an element of Galois field also. Okay. So all the operations between byte, that is multiplication, division, inversion, and addition is corresponds to the corresponding addition, multiplication, division, and inversion in the element of GF2 or 8. This is the role of Galois field. Let us see what is the rounds of 1 by 1 steps. So this is the basic steps of AES. Our original message is plain text, 128-bit block, that is a state. 4x4 बाइट का एक मैट्रिक्स बन गया, ठीक है. Now in there are 10 rounds. इनमें से जो 9 rounds हैं, इन 9 rounds we use 4 operations: सब बाइट, शिफ्ट रो, मिक्स कॉलम एंड एड राउंड की, ये 4 ऑपरेशन अप्लाई करते हैं. और जो लास्ट राउंड है, फाइनल राउंड, इन द फाइनल राउंड we only use sub byte, shift row and add round की operation. Mix column use नहीं करते हैं. And before initiating the first round, there is a one round, that is a pre-whitening step, that is add round. Okay. So in each round what we do, what are the sub byte, shift row, mix column, add round की? तो for the given input, जैसे पहला, अगर हम पहले राउंड पे जाते हैं, in the first round, तो स्टेट आएगा, स्टेट में हम एक एड राउंड की ऑपरेशन लगाएंगे. एड राउंड की ऑपरेशन लगाने के बाद जो आउटपुट मिलेगी, इन दैट आउटपुट we apply the sub byte transformation. After sub byte transform, what we get, that is again a state 4x4 byte. Then we apply the shift row operation. What we get, the shift row operation, again output is a 4x4 matrix. That 4x4 matrix we apply the mix column operation, and after applying mix column operation, what we get, that is again a state of 4x4 matrix, and in that 4x4 matrix we apply the round key corresponding to that round. उस राउंड की को ऐड कर देंगे. जो हमने 10 राउंड की जनरेट किए थे यूजिंग द की जनरेशन एल्गोरिथम, वी अप्लाई दैट राउंड की, we add that round key in this last stage, and what we get, that again a state. Okay, so this, we repeat this 4 operation in 9 rounds. In the 10th round only mix column we omit, mix column को हम हटा देते हैं, बाकी सब राउंड रहेगा. अभी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या है देखिए, वन बाय वन. सब्स्टिट्यूशन, परम्यूटेशन, मिक्सिंग या केडिंग, ये जो 4 ऑपरेशंस है. सब बाइट सब्स्टिट्यूशन है, शिफ्ट रो परम्यूटेशन मैपिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, मिक्स कॉलम मिक्सिंग है, दैट इज मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लेक्शन you can say, and add round key means matrix addition. Okay, 2 कॉलम को हम ऐड करते हैं इन add round. So what we do, let us see one by one. सब बाइट है, we have a byte B. In sub byte transformation, suppose कोई स्टेट है 4x4 मैट्रिक्स है, we consider 1 byte, and in that 1 byte we apply the operation. Suppose B is that byte, we apply the operation A B inverse plus C, where A is a matrix, 4x4 matrix, C is a column matrix. Okay, what is A and what is C? This is A, this is A. ठीक है. B हमारा क्या, एक बाइट है, B हमारा क्या है, बाइट है. We find the inverse of that byte out using the extended equivalent algorithm. What we get the inverse, we apply that inverse with A. What we get the result, we add C. This is called sub byte transformation. We do this process for all 16 byte. After doing this operation on all 16 byte, what we get, that is the output of sub byte transformation. Okay, so after sub byte transformation, ये देखिए एक सिंपल टेबल लुकअप फॉर्मेट में है. सपोज इनवर्स, हाउ टू फाइंड द इनवर्स. इनवर्स फाइंड करने के लिए एक टेबल बनाया गया है. तो टेबल क्या है देखिए, सपोज वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट इनवर्स ऑफ वन थिंग. बिफोर दैट लेट अस एक्सप्लेन दिस. So how to find the inverse, and after finding the inverse, we apply the extended Euclidean algorithm to find the inverse. And for all 2 power 8 byte, if we apply this operation, then we can find this 2 power 8 output also, and that 2 power 8 output we can form as a table, and that table we call as S box. ठीक है, and this is the table. Okay, this is the table. So if the input, what is the input, what will be the output? Suppose input is 0 0. If the input is 0 0, then output will be 63. If input is 1 1, then its output will be 82. Input is 2 1, then output will be FB. Input is 3 3, then output will be C3, and so on. In this form we can see this table also to find the sub byte transformation, and actually this table is formed using that algebraic operation A B inverse plus C. Okay, this example, and why this operation is very important, let us see. Suppose we have 2 byte, 5A and 5B, 5A and 5B. In 5A 5B, if you express in binary form, then only in the last stage, 5A 5B, only in the last bit is different, rest bits are same. Only last bits are different, only last bit is different. Now if you apply the inverse sub byte transformation, then you see that this 5A resultant is BE, and if you find the sub byte transformation of 5B, the output is 39. So BE binary expression is this, 39 binary expression is this. Now you see that the input having only 1 bit difference, but output having 4 bit difference. So this is one of the important property that a crypto system should satisfy. The property क्या है? If you change 1 bit on input, many bit, at least half of the bit of the output should be changed. So this is called avalanche effect. And to find that avalanche effect in crypto system, this sub byte transformation plays very important role. यहाँ पर आपने देखा. इस सबबाइट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का रोल। इट इज आल्सो नॉन लीनियर आल्सो, इट इज अ नॉन लीनियर transformation also. Okay, so this is the importance of the subbyte transformation, that if the input, if we take two different input having only one bit, there is a 1 bit difference between them, then the resultant output have 4 bit difference. So this is subbyte transformation. Now next is the shift row. In shift row transformation, what we do, our stage is 4x4 matrix. In the first row there is no shifting. In the first row, zero shifting, there is no shift. In the second row, we do one shift, cyclic shift. Third row, two shift, two cyclic shift, and third row, three cyclic shift. So this is the shift row transformation. For example, suppose this is our stage. This is our stage. State 4x4 matrix. If we apply the shift row transformation, then what we get? The first row there is no shifting. In the second row, F2 becomes here and F2 becomes here and so on. So we get one cyclic shifting, and in third row, two cyclic shifting, and fourth row, three cyclic shifting. So this is the resultant. तो जो input होगा, the resultant output हमको भी एक 4x4 matrix that is shifting मिलेगा. ठीक है. So this is the shift row transformation. Shift row transformation से ये होती है कि अंदर के जो बाइट होते हैं, क्योंकि अगर इसको हम एक 128 बिट वर्ड्स के ब्लॉक के फॉर्मेट में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे, देन व्हाट वी सी अप्लाइंग दिस शिफ्टिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, तो बाइट्स आर मिक्सिंग, बहुत सारे बाइट जो अंदर से मिक्स हो गई. एक्चुअल में हमको करना क्या है, 128 बिट इनपुट है, 128 बिट आउटपुट फाइंड करना है. इनपुट प्लेन टेक्स्ट है, आउटपुट सिपर टेक्स्ट है. तो इनपुट जो प्लेन टेक्स्ट है उनके बीट और बाइट को इस तरह से मिक्सिंग करना है कि आउटपुट और इनपुट में कोई रिलेशन ही कोई ना फाइंड कर सके. No one can find any relation between input and output, or no one can guess what will be the input for the given output. So we are just mixing bit and byte. पहला मिक्सिंग बिट लेवल पे हुआ था, दूसरा मिक्सिंग आपका बाइट लेवल पे हुआ. तो बिट लेवल पे पहली मिक्सिंग हमने किया इंडिविजुअल बिट, बाइट जो था, एक बाइट के अंदर के बिट का मिक्सिंग किया. ठीक है, वी मिक्स द बिट ऑफ अ बाइट, बट एक बाइट के मिक्सिंग का दूसरे बाइट के मिक्सिंग से कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. तो इंटर बिट मिक्सिंग हुआ, और यहाँ पर क्या हो रही है, बाइट मिक्सिंग हो रही है. एक बाइट का दूसरे बाइट, उसके नेबरिंग बाइट क्या होगा उस पर डिपेंड करेगा मिक्सिंग पे. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द नेबरिंग बाइट, दैट विल अफेक्ट द मिक्सिंग ऑफ बाइट. सो दिस इज मिक्सिंग बाइट लेवल, एंड सबबाइट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन वाज मिक्सिंग इन बिट लेवल. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द मिक्स कॉलम. मिक्स कॉलम में क्या करते हैं, जस्ट सपोज वी हैव अ स्टेज, उन स्टेज में 1 by 1 कॉलम को मिक्सिंग करते हैं. एक कॉलम है, सपोज WI इज द ith कॉलम, B4I, B4I plus 1, B4I plus 2, B4I plus 3, दिस इज द ith कॉलम ऑफ दैट स्टेट. इसमें गेलोप फिल का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करेंगे. अब उसको क्या करेंगे, पोलिनोमियल फॉर्मेट में एक्सप्रेस कर दिया, B4I plus B4I plus 1x, B4I plus 2x square, B4I plus 3x cube, and this is element of GF2 power 8x. Remember that this polynomial is element of GF2 power 8x, but not is element of Rindolph field. Rindolph field का एलिमेंट नहीं है, ये गेलोप फील्ड का जो पोलिनोमियल फील्ड बन रही है उसका एलिमेंट है. इसके एलिमेंट ही बाइट है, इसके एलिमेंट ही एक पोलिनोमियल है मान के चलिए. ठीक है, इसके जो कोफिशिएंट्स हैं, द कोफिशिएंट्स आर बाइट. So we can express a column in the form of polynomial. Now we multiply this column by another polynomial of degree 3. And what is that polynomial? This is the constant polynomial, 0, 3x cube, 0, 1 x square, 0, 1 x, 0, 2. Or you can say 3x square, x, 3x cube, x square plus x plus 2. We multiply this polynomial with this wi. After multiplying, what do we get? The result. In that result, we apply the modulo x power 4 plus 1. After applying this x power 4 plus 1, since we are applying this x power 4 plus 1 modulo, so that's why sometimes we call this as convolution product of the polynomial in GF2 power 8. क्योंकि इसकी डिग्री हायर हो जाएगी. अब जब डिग्री हायर हो जाएगा तो फिर we cannot find the resultant as a column of the resultant state. So that's why we use modulo x power 4 plus 1 here. ओके, आफ्टर अप्लाई मॉडुलो x पावर 4 प्लस 1 तो ये मैट्रिक्स फिर क्या हो जाएगी, एक 4 डिग्री में फिर कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, 3 डिग्री वाले पोलिनोमियल कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द, सो इफ दिस इज द इनपुट, then after multiplying this polynomial one by one column, then what we get, the resultant polynomial C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 and so on. We get this. This is the mixed column. To visualize this, you can take one example. देखिए example देखिए. Suppose this is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. It is a one of the column. It is one of the column, and we are multiplying this column with this constant polynomials. If we multiply this, then we get this under modulo x power 4 plus 1. आपको ये पोलम मिलेगा. जहां जहां पर x पावर 4 है वहां पर 1 रख दीजिए, तो डिग्री जो है 3 डिग्री में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी, ठीक है, एंड सो ऑन. तो ये जो पोलोमल था, ये पोलोमल जो है इसमें कन्वर्ट हो गया. नाउ यू सी दैट 2a 3b c d. Now we can express this in the form of matrix 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1, and second row is 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1, and next is 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3. Now next is 3 1 1 2 3 1 1. That means to find the result we can multiply this matrix with that column also. अगर आपको पोलोमल मल्टीप्लिकेशन नहीं करना है, एक्चुअली दिस मैट्रिक्स इज ऑब्टेन्ड यूजिंग दिस गैलोआ फील्ड कॉन्सेप्ट, ठीक है. ई फील्ड का कॉन्सेप्ट ही हमने यूज किया है, एंड वी कैन फाइंड दिस मैट्रिक्स. तो कॉलम को, रिजल्टेंट कॉलम फाइंड करना, हम क्या करेंगे, सपोज वी वांट टू अप्लाई द मिक्स कॉलम ऑपरेशन ऑन हियर, when we consider b0 b1 b2 b3, then we multiply that matrix M with b0 b1 b2 b3, then what we get, that is c0 c1 c2 c3. Okay, similarly for the second column we multiply the matrix M, then we get the resultant column c4 c5 c6 c7. So this is the mixed column operation. You can visualize this. 4 क्रॉस 4 स्टेट है, एक कॉलम हमने लिया, उस कॉलम में हमने इस कांस्टेंट मैट्रिक्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. व्हाट वी गेट, दैट इज द रिजल्टेंट कॉलम. वी डू दिस स्टेज, दिस प्रोसेस फॉर ईच इंडिविजुअल कॉलम, दैट मींस 4 कॉलम. सो दिस विल mix the relation between the plain text and the key, the plain text and the ciphertext, you can say. जो आगे ciphertext हमको मिलेगा और जो plain text का जो बीट होगी, उनके बीच में जो रिलेशन को बहुत ज्यादा मिक्स कर दे रहा है, कॉम्प्लिकेट वे में मिक्सिंग कर दे रही है. सो दिस मिक्स कॉलम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मिक्सिंग द बीट एंड बाइट इन अ कॉम्प्लिकेट वे, यू कैन से दैट. जब हम डिक्रिप्ट करेंगे तो उसके लिए हम m इनवर्स, इसका m इनवर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर दें, देन डिक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस हो जाएगा. So now the last stage is add round key. In add round key, because what we discussed the 3 stages, sub byte, shift row, mix column. In that stage we have not used any key, or without key there is a no meaning of encryption. जब तक की यूज नहीं करेंगे इंक्रिप्शन कहां से होगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई टू कंप्लीट द इंक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस वी नीड टू ऐड द सीक्रेट की. So here to add the secret key, so for the given secret key we generate 10 round keys, and for each round we add a round key, and this stage is called add round key step. Okay. So in add round key our input is a 4 cross 4 matrix and our round key is also a 4 cross 4 matrix. इस राउंड की को जैसे मैट्रिक्स में एडिशन करते हैं, तो सिमिलरली कंपोनेंट वाइज, एलिमेंट वाइज एक्सओर ऑपरेशन से ऐड कर देंगे, देन व्हाट वी गेट, दैट इज द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ ऐड राउंड की. ओके, बट नाउ द कांसेप्ट इज हाउ टू जनरेट दैट 10 राउंड की. To generate the 10 round key, what we do, the user, suppose there are 2 users A and B, they share a secret key of 128 bit, and they form W0, W1, W2, W3 as 4 words of that secret key. तो ये 4 वर्ड्स हुआ, उन्होंने शेयर कर लिया सीक्रेट की, ठीक है. and with the help of these 4 words they generate W4, W5, W6, W7 and so on. W 36, 37, 38, 39 इस तरह से 40 राउंड की जो है जनरेट हो जाएगा एंड सो ऑन. ओके, सो what are these W4, W5, W6, W7? What are these? These are nothing but, you can say, this is the formula to find that. To find the round key, so for the given initial key, our B0, B1, B2, B3, it is the initial key. ठीक है, B0, B1, B2, B3 4 बाइट इज अ वर्ड. तो जो हमारे पास 4 वर्ड्स थे उनमें से एक वर्ड जो है B0, B1, B2, B3 हुआ. We apply the rotation words on one word and rotation words आपका ये हुआ, just one byte rotation हो गया. ठीक है, उसके बाद सब वर्ड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन अप्लाई करते हैं. इन सब वर्ड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन वी अप्लाई द सब byte transformation in each byte, and then we apply XOR operation. XOR operation से क्या होगी, B0, B1, B2, B3 में B1, B2, B3 तो एज इट इज रहेगा, बट B0 डैश जो है B0 जो है B0 डैश में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी. What is this B0 dash? This B0 dash is nothing but B0 plus round constant of ith round. अलग अलग राउंड के लिए राउंड कांस्टेंट अलग अलग ऐड करेंगे और नए अलग अलग B0 डैश आपको मिलता चला जाएगा. ठीक है, तो व्हाट इज राउंड कांस्टेंट? द फर्स्ट राउंड कांस्टेंट इज 1, सेकंड राउंड का 2 इनटू प्रीवियस राउंड कांस्टेंट एंड सो ऑन, 2 मल्टीप्लाई करते चले जाएंगे, जो मिलेगा दैट इज कॉल्ड द राउंड कांस्टेंट. जैसे फर्स्ट राउंड के लिए 1 है, सेकंड राउंड के लिए x है, x मींस बाइनरी फॉर्म है 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 हो जाएगी एंड सो ऑन. थर्ड राउंड x स्क्वायर मींस दिस एंड सो ऑन. हेक्साडेसिमल फॉर्मेट में थोड़ी गैलोप फील्ड के एलिमेंट फॉर्मेट में एक्सप्रेस कर दीजिए. सो दीज आर द राउंड कांस्टेंट. ओके, so this is the technique of key schedule algorithm. This is technique of key schedule algorithm. For the given initial cipher key K0, W0, W1, W2, W3, ith round key Ki is obtained as W4i, W4i plus 1, W4i plus 2, W4i plus 3, where I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 10. And what is this? W4i plus L is equal to W4i minus 1 plus L XOR W4i plus 1 minus L, for L is equal to 1, 2, 3. And for the first word, that is W4i, it is obtained by the previous W4i minus 1 XOR
Sir,
applying these 3 operations. Yeah.
Sadev sir, screen is not visible.
Screen
नहीं दिख रहा. हाँ.
Sir, I think stop presenting once and then again present. It will make in screen visible, I think, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now it is visible, sir. Sir, now again go on.
ये एक्चुअली हैंग हो गया मेरे यहाँ.
I think, sir, stop presenting once and then you start presenting again. It will make it visible, I think, sir.
Okay, let me try. मेरे यहाँ हैंग हो गया अब तो. ये क्यों रत्नेश दिख रहा है?
नहीं सर.
नहीं दिख रहा. नहीं आया, अभी भी नहीं आ रहा है.
नहीं
No,
अभी
sir.
नहीं।
पीपीटी दिख ही नहीं रहा है।
No, sir.
नहीं सर।
मैं तो शेयर किया हूँ यार। तो
Sir, I think now you can give a general idea about the remaining lecture, and then sir, we will share your PPT with other participants.
okay, I will send, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Actually, this advanced encryption standard, it is one of the very good example application of Galois field, and you can visualize here that how the Galois field is applicable to design such a beautiful concept, advanced encryption standard. ये advanced encryption standard है ना, it is not a just simple type of crypto system. It is very practically applicable crypto system. ये कोई theoretical crypto system नहीं है. It is practically applicable crypto system. And this design of AES is completely entirely based on the Galois field concept. Galois field का addition, multiple सभी concept को यहाँ पे use किया गया है. And you can see one of the application of algebra, you can see. So algebra, you can say it is not just simple pure mathematics. Now it is a applied mathematics, you can say. Okay. अब पीपीटी दिख रहा है क्यों?
नो सर।
रत्नेश
नहीं सर,
नहीं दिख रहा है।
कोई नहीं सर,
ठीक है,
आप
मैं
ना
अपना stop
उसको
कर रहा
कंक्लूड करके स्टॉप कर दो।
हाँ. Okay. So this is the complete stage.
लैपटॉप से नहीं कर रहे हो क्या?
नहीं, लैपटॉप से ही कर रहा हूँ सर।
लैपटॉप तब भी हो रहा है? अच्छा।
हाँ, हैंग हो गया है मेरे यहाँ लैपटॉप जो है।
हाँ, और बंद करके फिर से करना पड़ेगा, एक बार स्टॉप करना पड़ेगा।
एक बार बंद कर दिया फिर चालू कर दिया, ऐसे भी 3:30 हो, इसी भी हो गया, 3:30 हो चुका है। टू टाइम्स मैंने स्टॉप शेयर कर चुका हूँ, लेकिन हो नहीं रहा, हैंग हो गया।
सर कोई नहीं, वो बाद में पीपीटी जो है ना हम शेयर कर देंगे, बच्चे उसको देख लेंगे।
ठीक है,
कंप्यूटर बंद करके करना पड़ेगा तब होगा ऐसा नहीं।
चलिए ठीक, कोई बात। So now I stop my presentation. If anyone have any question or doubt, then he or she may ask.
Thank you, sir, for your interesting talk, which really highlighted the applications of Galois field, and also you have beautiful explained advanced encryption system. So just I have one small doubt. Sir, you have explained 8-bit world 100110001 by a polynomial in GL Galois 2 power 8. Sir, how can you write 99? Sir, वो मुझे समझ में नहीं आया था।
99 actually 99 क्या है ना, that is a hexadecimal expression.
अच्छा अच्छा।
9 means
ओके ओके, उस
8 bit है। 8 bit means 1 byte। 1 byte को हम क्या करते हैं, 2 parts में डिवाइड कर देते हैं। 4 bit 4 bit। The 4 bit 1001 it is 9, and another 4 bit 1001 is 9. So 99, this 99 is the hexadecimal expression of that byte.
Okay, okay sir, ठीक है sir. Sir, can we extend this to multivariate polynomial? This is in the one variable polynomial.
मल्टीवेरिएट में तो एईएस को तो एक्सटेंड नहीं कर सकते हैं, बट देयर इज अ क्रिप्टोग्राफी दैट इज कॉल्ड मल्टीवेरिएट क्रिप्टो सिस्टम। ये पोस्ट क्वांटम क्रिप्टोग्राफी का एक पार्ट है, मल्टीवेरिएट।
ओके ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर।
एईएस को हम जनरलाइज नहीं कर सकते हैं।
अच्छा। So from participants, if you have any query, you can ask your question from the chat box, or you can unmute and you can ask. From participants, if you have any doubt, so just you unmute and you can ask your doubts. Okay, thank you, sir. Again, thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening talk. Thank you, sir. So
Okay, welcome.
we will meet at the 4 o'clock.
for the next presentation.
Okay, now I'm leaving. Now I'm leaving my video.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Okay, welcome.
So at 4 o'clock, hello, at 4 o'clock, we will listen talk by Dr. Sonika Singh on applications in cryptography. So we'll get back at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Thank you, everyone.